Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is now 6 o'clock, and I hereby call this Town of Babylon Rental Board to order. Today is April 9th. Please stand with us and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sal Mangano. With me this evening is Vice Chairperson is Carla Bryant, Maria Iadisi, Kelly Medwig, Mike Murray, Mark Smith, and Patrick Nolan. For the record, we do have a quorum present. Just so everyone knows, before we start our meeting, before our meetings, the town uses a software program called Townscape, and they actually go through and look if any of the homes are being rented out illegally or if there's any Airbnbs or short-term rentals. So just that we do that. And also, this meeting will be live streamed.
Before we begin calling the hearing scheduled for this evening, I would like to take a moment and explain our procedures. I will call the hearing scheduled one at a time in the order that has been published in a legal notice and listed on our agenda. Starting with case number 1, I will read the legal notice aloud. The applicant or an authorized representative will step up to the podium. The speaker must give his or her name and home address for the record. All speakers will be sworn in by myself. The applicant or the representative will be given an opportunity to present any information that they wish to present to the board. If none, we will proceed to board questions. After board questions, any interested parties will have an opportunity to speak. The applicant will be called back at the end of the hearing to respond to any questions or concerns. The public hearing will likely be closed after the applicant answers any final questions. Should there be any open issues on the application or items that need to be remedied or corrected, the hearing may be held open for a longer period in the board's discretion to allow time for the applicant to make such corrections. If you wish to speak, ladies and gentlemen, please keep it to the property issues and the property issues only. At this time, we ask you please silence your cell phones. And please note, the rental board shall have the right to rely on any information that is presented by the applicant. If any such information is later found to be inaccurate or incorrect, the rental board may determine that any approvals, rental permits, or other actions previously granted in connection with the applicant are null and void. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. For the record, we're going to have to adjourn the first. Okay. So number 41 Holmes Avenue, North Babylon. 41 Holmes Avenue, North Babylon. Guess how you doing, sir? Just, for the record, sir, we're going to have to adjourn this hearing for this evening. The sign was not properly filled out, nor was it up to the height of the town. The town requires a height of a sign to be a certain height. So it was never filled out with the date and time of the hearing, so your neighbors didn't have an opportunity, all the neighbors have an opportunity to come down to the meeting. And we are we are aware of the issues and all the communications from neighbors, and the town is going to be investigating that. So you just have to apply for a new hearing date, and then you have to fill out the sign properly, and you also have to post the sign properly.
If I may, my name is Viljit. I think the sign with the rain, the sign kept getting washed off. I tried to fill it like a couple of times, but I think every time I would go on to check, it got washed off. Yeah. So that was like the real thing.
With that, so the sign has to be 4 feet off the ground, so when someone's driving by in a car, so the neighbors could have an opportunity to read it, and obviously if they wanted to come down,
Okay, I understand.
Okay, so we just ask you contact, and then we'll obviously after you post the sign properly, fill it out properly. There are some communications from neighbors, some neighbors that were able to, and the town is investigating that as well. Okay, sir?
Is there any other information for me? I don't know if any neighbors have put in any feedback.
Unfortunately, we can't hear anything. Yeah, we can't discuss anything. No, but so the town is looking into that. But you just have to apply for a new hearing date and new hearing time.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. You don't have to wait. You could take off. You don't have to sit in the meeting. Thank you. 1558 9th Street in West Babylon.
Oh, adjourn.
Oh, sorry. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn, Kelly Medvig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this has been adjourned. Okay, 1558 9th Street in West Babylon?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Certainly. Diane Mitos, 15589 9th Street, West Babylon, New York, 11704.
Thank you. And you live in the home, it's a two-family home, or? Okay. When you sent in the application, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
Oh, you mean all the things that are on the, yeah.
Okay. Anyone here from the board have any questions or concerns regarding this property?
No.
No?
No, thank you.
Anyone here in the audience have any questions or concerns? No? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Kelly Medvig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this is approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you can take down the sign and you'll get,
Well done.
you'll get the
Can
permit.
leave too?
You can leave as well. Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Good night.
11 Devon Lane in Wheatley Heights. How are you today? Hello. Hi, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
My name is Lynn Ling. I reside at 16 Arcadia Drive, Dix Hills.
Okay, great. When you sent in the application for this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No.
No?
No, thank
Anyone
you.
in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Okay. 11 Devon Lane.
You want to
Okay.
speak?
Just have a seat, okay, ma'am? Someone would like to speak.
Yeah, I got it.
How are you today, ma'am?
Hi, how are you?
Okay, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Okay, my name is Andrea Robinson Agaro. I reside at 7 Devon Lane, right next to
Okay.
this property. My question is really, the property is being rented for maybe over 15 years now. I just wanted to know why. What changed? Why they're now asked for a permit? What does that
Well,
mean?
they always should have had a permit, but they didn't. So somebody must have caught up with them at some point. They should have had a permit the whole time.
Okay, okay, all right. I was just curious, like,
Yeah.
what changed?
They always should have had a permit, but this rental board was not in place until a few years ago.
Got you. And this rental, does it mean that it's just for individuals? This is my first time ever accounting this, so I'm just curious, what does that mean since I'm right next door? Is it just individual rentals? Or, could they rent this to someone who wants to use it as a office or
No, it would be a residential rental.
residential only?
Single family.
Single family, yeah.
Single family. No Airbnb?
No.
It's against the law in the town of Babylon.
Okay. And does this affect our taxes in any way? Like, no, doesn't change anything? Okay. And as well, for the most part, I've never had any problems with any of the tenants next door. There was, one incident maybe where, people had like a serious rowdy party and, the porta potty was out in front of the house, which is not very pleasant.
No.
So, I hope that they'll take into consideration when they're renting, the,
That's why they started this board, for
okay.
reasons of the neighbors, really.
Right,
To
right,
protect the
right.
neighbors and the neighborhood and.
Okay. So that's pretty much my concerns.
Thank you.
Coming down. Anyone else wish to speak about this property? Okay, hearing none. Ma'am, could you please come up? How long have you owned this property for? Were you representing the property owner, or?
Yeah, I'm the representative.
Okay.
My ex-husband is the owner, and yes, I have. He's working overseas, so he asked
Okay.
me to take care of this, and being renting this for probably like over 10 years. I do not recall the exact time. So yeah, I apologize. I didn't know by renting a single-family house, I need a permit. As soon as I was made aware, I started the process.
Oh, absolutely, no, okay. And have you had the same tenants in the house for the same 10 years or so, or?
I have these tenants for the past almost 3 years, and they are one family with 2 kids, very nice, never loud. Yes, probably one of my neighbor, probably one of the tenant a while ago, maybe had some party, maybe. Apologize for that, but my current tenant is very quiet.
Okay, good.
At this time, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Kelly Medwig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this has been approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
104 Adams Street in Deer Park. How are you today, sir?
Good, how are you guys?
Good. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Cambert Bienemy, 104 Adams Street, Deer Park, New York, 11729.
So you live in the house, and it's a two-family house?
Single.
Single family?
Yes.
So you're planning on renting it out?
Yes.
And where would you be moving to? then?
Nassau County.
Okay. When you sent in the application, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this house?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Anyone here from the board have any questions or concerns regarding this house?
Yes, I do, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
How are you tonight? My name is Mike Murray, sir.
Good, Mike. How
There's
are
a
you?
few things we'd like you to take care of before you're given your permit,
Okay.
okay? There'll be photos up there, and I'll go over it with you, okay? And then we'll give you copies of the photo.
All right.
And we'll give you time to get it done. So the first one is the PVC fence. If you could power wash that. The one in the front fence. It's coming up.
Yeah, I know the fence.
Yeah. Take care of cleaning that up
Yeah,
for us,
I can do
please. Okay? And then you have old stockade fence there.
Yeah, the one in
That is
particularly
pretty
in the
beat up.
backyard. The backyard is like from the previous owner. It's been like deteriorating.
Can you get that out of there?
Yeah.
Okay, please? Thank you.
Okay.
And let's see what else we got.
Question with the old stockade. I know there's the chain link that separates the commercial property behind. Is it okay to just leave it with?
Yeah,
exposed?
that's why we're asking to get rid of that.
Okay.
You
I
do
can
have
do
a, excuse me, you do have a fence. There's really no need for that,
Yeah, that's just
for the
all from
stockade.
The
Yeah.
prior owner.
Okay?
Okay.
And then we just need you to get rid of all the debris on the property.
Okay, I can do
Okay?
that.
And if you'd like your photos, sir?
Yeah, sure, I'll take
We
it.
have them right here. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
At this time, is there anyone here in the audience that wishes to speak regarding this property? Yes, sir. So, sir, just please have a seat, okay? How are you, sir?
Good, Mr. Chairman, how are you?
Good, sir. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your address?
My name is Dennis Ryan. I'm at 98 Adams Street in Deer Park.
Okay, sir. How may we help you, sir?
Okay, so what I want to understand is what actually is being done within the home. When I look at the plans for the home, it looks like this home is being diced and sliced. So I have a concern there. I could be dead wrong, all right, but I want to understand. As Mr. Chairman, you know my community, my hamlet better than anybody. It's single-family homes. We have apartments in some, sure. We have a couple mother and daughters, sure. But when I'm looking at these plans, it's looks like it might be 3 apartments.
What plans are you
Maybe
talking
4.
about?
May I approach?
Absolutely, sir, yes. Thank you, sir. Well, this is for, this is only for one family rental.
That's why I'm here.
Yes, yes.
Right?
Yes, one home.
Because when I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute. Because my concern is the multiple,
Of
the
course.
multi-unit into single family. As the former president of the Board of Ed, I'm worried about resources that are going to be needed, stuff like that. So basically,
There
it's
was an interior inspection,
beautiful.
okay?
Yep.
And I don't have the date for you there right now.
That's okay. No, I got you.
There was an interior and there's an exterior.
Right. So now I know. I got the information that I needed then. So I appreciate your time.
And plus, the board was set up so in case there's any issues in the future.
Cam's been a good guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just don't rarely see each other anymore.
The
Okay.
interior inspection was done on the 14th of
Okay.
January.
All right, so that's it. I was just worried about multi, that,
Yes,
you know.
yes, yes, yes.
And I appreciate your time. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, sir. Anyone else wish to speak about this property? Okay, sir, please come forward. So as you heard, it's, when the permit gets granted, it's only gonna be for one family, can't
Yep,
rent it out.
absolutely.
Can't- Okay. Is there anyone else that wishes to speak about this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend till April 30th? Is that enough time, you think?
Yeah, that's enough time.
If you need a little more, just call them,
All right.
all right?
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. So, sir, what we're going to need you to do is to wash the PVC fence, remove the stockade fence, remove all the debris around the property. When that gets done, let us know. We'll let the office know, and then we'll send an inspector down to make sure it was done properly.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank
Thank
you
you,
very much,
sir.
everybody. Have a great
Thank you
night.
very much.
Good
Thank
night.
Right, thank you.
you. Take care. 450 50th Street in Lindenhurst. 450 50th Street in Lindenhurst. Okay. Second call. As we move on, 12 Elm Street in Wyandanch. How you doing, sir?
Good evening, sir.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Jagnalan Singh, 66 Astor Drive, New Hyde Park, New York, 11040.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the application for this property, sir, you agree the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
Yes, sir.
Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
I would, Mr. Chairman. Mark Smith. All right, sir, before we can grant your permit, there's one thing that we'd like for you to do, and that is remove the debris from the property.
Copy, sir.
Okay? As you can see in the photos, if you like the photos,
Sure.
you can have a copy.
No problems.
That's it. Nothing else, Mr. Chairman.
I'll abate it and send the pictures, no problem to me.
Much appreciated.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak about this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend to April 30th to make the necessary, to remove the debris from the property. Mark Smith.
Maria Adisi.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. So, sir, we're going to give you to April 30th, just to clean up all the debris around the property. And there are some pictures, if you'd like them, you can have the pictures.
Definitely.
Thank you, sir. 6 Mitchell Avenue, West Babylon. How are you, sir?
Good.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Jonas Pierre-Louis, 6 Mitchell Avenue, Babylon,
So you live in this house? It's a two-family house or a single-family?
2-family house.
Two-family house, okay. When you sent in the application, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
Yes, I would.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, how are you? We have a few items that we need you to take care of before we issue the rental permit. So I'm going to go through the list, okay?
Okay.
We need you to remove all the debris from the property, give it a good cleanup. We also need you to cut the overgrowth that's on the house, that's on the shed, that's on your neighbor's property. It needs a good landscaping, a good, cleanup. Then we need you to replace the walkway in the rear. And then we need you to replace the pieces of the broken front walkway. We need you to paint handrails. There's also broken, I believe, in the back lattice under the porch. We need you to just put that back. And there's also a door that's in the rear that is kind of rusty, needs to be repaired. And we'll give you some time to get this done. Okay?
I just bought the house a few months ago. So I bought it just to rent.
You can get your permit when all these items are
Yes.
taken care of, sir.
The property needs to be cleaned up, the debris, the overgrowth, the walkways, it's not too big of a list, so we'll give you some time to do it.
Are you planning on?
Are you planning on renting out the other unit or no?
Say again?
Are you planning on renting out your other unit? Because it's 2 units, correct? You live in 1 unit, and then
No, no, rent them both.
You're gonna move?
He's renting them both.
Oh, you're
No,
renting them both?
Both, yes.
Okay, so then where are you planning on living?
I live on 84 Woods Wood,
And where's that, in North Babylon?
not Babylon.
Okay, so you don't live in the house at Mitchell Avenue, you live in North Babylon, okay. Okay.
Okay.
At this time, is there anyone in the audience that wishes to speak regarding this property? No? Okay. Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend until May 21st, Maria Idisi, to make the necessary repairs.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mark Smith.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none.
And if you get this done sooner, you contact the rental board, the rental office, and you show them photographs, and then you could get your permit sooner.
So just to reiterate, so we're gonna need you to remove all the debris, to cut all the overgrowth growing up on the house, growing up on the fence, growing up on top of, we need you to replace the walkway in the rear, replace the pieces of broken front walkway, gotta paint the handrails on the property, gotta fix the lattice. You have to repair or possibly replace that rusty door, because I don't know if you could repair it, properly without because it looks like it's bent and buckled a little bit, on the bottom, so I don't know if you could repair it or replace it, but it has to be so nobody gets, hurt if one of your tenants, happen to, walk by it and it's buckled out, you don't want it to, cut them, okay? So as Mrs. Idisi said, you're gonna give it to May 31st to make all the necessary repairs, okay?
21st
Oh, May 21st, excuse me, 21st.
21st?
of May.
Of May.
It's
if you
too
ne-
far.
Do you feel you need longer, or?
No, less than.
Less than, you need less time?
Okay,
As
so,
soon as you get it done, just send in the photos or come down with the photos.
and then the inspector will come down, make sure it's all done, and then you'll get your permit sooner. So as soon as you could get it done, get the photographs to the rental office, and then you'll get it sooner, as long as it's shown that you did all the work.
Those are the photographs.
Then I gave you the list, too.
And the list of things that need to be done. No.
No.
So as we move on,
Yep.
3 Barnfield Road in Copeg. Hello, ma'am, how are you today?
Good.
Good, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. For the record, please state your name and your home address.
Linda Dennis. I'm currently living with my mother at 128 Ocean Avenue, Massapequa Park.
Okay. And when you sent in the application for this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent?
I did.
Okay. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
3 Barnfield, Mark Smith. Yes, Mr. Chairman. Okay, before we can grant your permit, there are just 2 things that we'd like for you to do.
Okay.
One is replace the driveway and apron.
The driveway and apron?
Yes. And replace the broken section of sidewalk.
Okay.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it, Mr. Chairman, for me.
Anyone here from the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none at this time, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend to May 21st to make the necessary repairs to the driveway apron and the broken section of sidewalk. Mark Smith.
Seconded by?
Maria Idisi.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. So, ma'am, we're going to keep this extended for you. We're going to need you to replace the driveway and the apron, and you also have to replace the broken sections of the sidewalk, okay?
Okay. Can I also take the sign down?
Yes, you can definitely take the sign down. So when the driveway's ripped up, so ma'am,
Can I say something about the sign? I mean, I don't mind posting a sign, but that kind of invites people to like rob your house when they see a sign like that. I feel it's too big. And isn't there a way you could just notify the neighbors that I'm renting as opposed to putting a great big sign on your lawn?
well, the neighbors aren't notified via mailing, but that's a code, Town of Babylon code to sign.
Yeah,
So
just
even if, because
kinda,
there's a radius, they usually do a radius map of the mailings. So someone might be right outside the radius and they, still have, it's a public notice, so they still have the right to come here.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
know.
I grew up in Massapequa Park, and you can't put any signs on your lawn. That's all I'm saying. It's kind of like weird to me.
Okay.
To put like, I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
that's a big sign.
Yeah. So just do us a favor, when you rip up the driveway, okay, because you're gonna have to rip up the driveway, take a picture of it ripped up, send it to the board, send it to the office, so we have it on file that was replaced.
So like an asphalt repair place, they can't repair it? As
No, that
opposed to
driveway,
rip
that
the
driveway
whole
has to be
thing
ripped
out?
up. No, that has to be replaced.
Okay,
Okay?
all right,
Okay, thank you very much.
all right.
As we move on, 550 Oak Street in Copeg.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, how are you today?
Good, thank you. How are you guys?
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. For the record, can you please state your name and your address?
I'm an attorney for the
Yes.
LLC. Law offices of Susan Prasad, 350 Old Country Road, Garden City, New York.
Great, thank you. When when the LLC sent in the application, did they agree to the terms and conditions?
Yes.
Anyone here from the board have any questions or concerns regarding this property?
No, thanks.
Anyone in the audience have any questions or concerns regarding the property? Okay. Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion.
To approve by Mark Smith.
Seconded by?
Maria Iadisi.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this has been approved. Thank you. Thank you.
You'll mail it, or I have to pick it up?
No, you can mail it. We'll mail it to the...
To my office.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
25 Kenyon Avenue, West Babylon. How are you, sir?
Fine, how are you?
Good, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you
Yes.
God? Thank you. For the record, please state your name and your home address.
Aaron Enkadovich, 25 Kenyon Avenue.
Okay, great. So this is a two-family house, and you live in one unit, and you're renting out the other unit?
Yeah, more like two one-family houses.
Oh,
A
two,
house with
okay.
a cottage.
Okay, perfect. When you sent in the application on this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions?
Yes.
Great. Anyone here from the board have any questions or concerns?
No, thank
No, thank you.
Anyone in the audience have any questions or concerns regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve by Mark Smith.
Seconded by?
Maria Iadisi.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this has been approved. Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
Good.
Good night.
As we move back on to second call. Okay, as we move back on to, no? Okay. As we move back on to second call, 450 50th Street in Lindenhurst. 450 50th Street in Lindenhurst, okay? One more time, 450 50th Street in Lindenhurst. Okay. We have a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, Kelly Medvig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this has been adjourned. As we move on to the renewals, 94 South 36th Street in Wyandanch.
Those are the worst.
I know the feeling.
How are you today?
Oh, good.
Good, okay. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Thomas London, 34 Spring Street, Wheatley Heights, New York, 11798.
Thank you. Now, sir, when you sent in the renewal on this property, you agree to the terms and conditions, correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. Anyone here from the board have any questions or concerns?
No, thank you.
you.
Anyone here in the audience have any questions or concerns? No? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Carla Bryant.
Seconded by Patrick Nolan. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this has been approved. Thank you, sir.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
37 Overland Avenue in Amityville. How are you today, sir?
Fine.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
37 Kendrick Cook,
Okay?
37 Overland.
Okay, sir. Now, you live in this house, it's a two-family house, correct?
Right.
Okay. Now, you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you, right, when you sent in the renewal? Okay. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
I would, Mr. Chairman. So there's just a couple of things that need to be remedied before we can give you your permit. And that would be that if you look at the photos up here, there's debris around the property that all needs to be cleaned up. Okay?
Yep.
And then you have, okay, we'll continue with the debris, yeah. So any debris needs to be removed. And then you have this oil tank here. That has to be removed, but it has to be removed by a licensed contractor. Okay? And once that's done, we need proof that the work was completed by the licensed contractor, as well as, you know, pictures of your yard so that we can get another inspector back out there to inspect your property. If you need the pictures, we have the pictures and we can give them to you.
At this time, is there anyone else in the audience that wishes to speak regarding this property? Hearing none. At this time, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend to April 30th. Do you think you need a little bit more time?
Okay.
April 30th?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Seconded by? Patrick Nolan, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Okay, sir, just so you know, we're gonna extend this to April 30th for you. We're gonna ask you to just remove the debris, all the garbage and litter and things like that and debris. And then we need you to get a licensed contractor to remove that oil tank, that old oil tank that's there.
Nothing in there. That's empty tank.
You still have to get rid of it.
Yeah, so
the
when you
proper way.
get rid of it, you know, they're gonna give you a receipt, I guess an abandonment receipt or something, so that it shows that, you know, it was properly disposed of. Hazmat, yes, so it's not, because there was oil in it at one time, you know. Okay, sir?
Okay.
Thank you. We have pictures for you if you need them. So at this time, we're going to be ending the live stream portion of the evening.
Good night.